Well, we're just having a quick go at tidying up this radiator. As you do, I want to clean it up so that I can put this bracket back on. It's got to sit down that way, so I really do need to clean up the inside of this. It looks like somebody's already had a go at soldering it on before, so obviously that hasn't worked. So what I've got is some of this stuff here, this tiger seal, U-pole tiger seal. It basically sticks to shit like a blanket, basically. Here we go, ready to use 1K formula. Seals and bonds permanently can be over painted. So, and this was recommended to me by a good friend of mine who has been in the car industry for over 35 years. So if he doesn't know, then you know, nobody does. So yes, that's what we're doing this afternoon. We're just giving this a good tidy up, clean up, and see whether or not we can get that glued on. That's clear. I'm just giving this top surface a nice clean, but obviously I've got to clean out down the bottom end down there. Let's move this over just so I can clearly see it. I just need to clean up this bottom end around here, so that stuff can stick. So that's what I've got to do. So yeah, that's the little task for today. So I'm just having fun with that. So be back with you in a bit. Yeah, that comes out really nice, doesn't it? Hey, there's your numbers. Chrysler Corporation. Salty George. Lovely. Right, let's crack on. Well, on turning this round, what I've noticed is this end has come away from the bottom as well. So, I mean, to be fair, I'm not surprised in one respect, because she is 51 years old. So I think what I'll do is I will sort this end out. I'll obviously clean that lot up. Excuse me, I'm going to clean this lot up around here. You can see the witness marks anyway. And I will strap this one on. Obviously it goes on that side, so I shall strap that one on. And let that dry, and then I will come back and then clean this end up. I should take that off, or at least, well, I'll certainly pull that out. In fact, if that doesn't come off, I might actually get away with that. I don't think I will. I think it's going to come off, but we'll see. Let's crack on. Sorted. Right, this is how far we've got so far. What I've done is obviously cleaned up all of this in here, all the underneath. I've got to do on the other side yet, but that's the bottom half anyway. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this solder, because that was sat there lovely, and it gives me like witness marks as regards where to go. So yeah, I'll leave them on there. It won't hurt, because no my luck, I'll actually get it too hot and make a hole. So yeah, there you go. Right, I've given these a scrub up as well, both sides. I haven't yet spirit wiped it all off, but like I say, I've got to do the underneath on here and up that end. But she's coming along. Well, there you go. That's that half done as well. So that's the top tank, and there's the bottom tank. I think what I'm going to do is, once I've glued these two on, these two end pieces on, then I shall paint this in the cool black But I think I'm going to leave this the brass colour. I think it's quite nice. It's different. And what's wrong with being different? Isn't that right? Sorted, George. Let's turn it up the other way. Right, there you go. Top tank. Looks quite nice. Nice and clean. And that is obviously the important bit was around the edges here, which I've done. So they are nice and clean now, which is good. Typical light you can't see. There you go. So that's nice and clean. Stay there. Yeah, it's going to stand up good. And that one down there. I've yet to wipe it with a bit of spirit wipe, so that'll take the rest of the grease off. Yeah, should be right. Well, it looks nice. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, jobbed. Right, that's one on. I've done this end, so that's fine. Got that strapped up. And what I'm going to do, because these etc. are in the way, what I should do, because I know what's going to happen if I wrap one around this way, this is going to pull down in like that. So what I should do is put a piece of wood like that, and then the strap can come around about here, so it shouldn't interfere. It shouldn't interfere with this edge being pulled back down that way, because obviously I need to keep it like that. So well, that's that one done anyway. So now we've just got to mess about with the other side. Right, here we go. And I think we've sussed it. So what I've done, what I done was to glue that end, wrap this strap around without the wood, so that kept that in place. And then when I done this end, I put the wood in place, placed that over this, and then obviously use this to strap it in nice and tight. So that's got this being pulled in that way, and this now is not interfering with this being pulled down that way, which is good. And then all I done was loosen that off and then move the strap out from under the wood over the top. So now that's keeping the top ends in. Well, that end's all right anyway, but that's keeping that top end in and the bottom end, and obviously this one is keeping that end pushed up that way. So because this one was a lovely tight fit anyway, so I don't actually need that to be being force going that way. Not that I could anyway with this in the way, but never mind, it is what it is. But yeah, so if after all this lot it decides that it's going to leak on me and not work, I think I'll have a very pretty ornament, and it'll be time to get an alley rad. But we'll see, because it's an alley rad is obviously better for cooling, and it will be cheaper than getting this record. So, but we'll see how we go. That's that. Jobbed. Sorted, George. Laters. Hey guys, it's a couple of days later. We've come out to have a look at this and see how well this is stuck. This tiger seal. See how good it is. That is absolutely solid as they come. Right, let's take this lot apart and see how we get on. Sorted, George. Lovely. Right, let's have a go, shall we? That's on there. Well, that is on there. Was it this end? Or was it the other end? Here. Wow, that ain't going anywhere. Oh yeah, that's on there nice and tight. Right, all we got to do now is fit it back up. Right, we're just going to give this a quick tidy up with a bit of stone chip, just so that it looks presentable when it's back in the engine bay. So I've just done the other side, so yeah, we just tidy up this side. I've covered up all the brass because I quite like that, leaving it as brass, and we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Well, the stone chip hasn't quite come out how I would have liked, so I'm going to give it a coat of gloss. So right, back with you in a second. Right, that's better. That looks a lot better. A lot more presentable. Sorted, George. That's fab. Put it on the top there. And down that side as well. Lovely. That'll do. All we've got to do now is just fit her up. So, fit her back into the car. I've just had a couple of boxes arrive today from the States, which is good. Loads of parts. So, I'm just about to go and unbox all that lot and we'll see what we got. Sorted, that's dried up really well. Talk about fast drying, that's fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think what I'll do now is just take off the all the tape. And we'll see the finished product. Job jobbed. And there she is, all done. All finished. All unwrapped. It's quite smart actually. I think it looks quite smart. Yeah, that tiger seal, by God, don't that stuff stick. Wow. Doesn't it just? It's fab. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Sticks like shit to a blanket, it really does. Right. Time to go and have something to eat. So, George, laters.